Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining, everybody. I'm thankful to be here and very happy that you can join me. I do have a couple of videos coming out this week, you guys. I've already filmed them and I'm ready to post them, but I don't know why I didn't go ahead and post my planner update, which basically explains why I slimmed down so much, why I'm back in a Malden. So I will post that, but I really need to get my week set up. I really need to get my weekly pages set up. So I decided to just pop on at 11 at night and do this right now. I will say this, I'm glad I'm in my Malden. I forget how much I love this planner and how good it is. It just feels so good. And it's a very attractive binder. Yes, I love my Gillios. Okay, but this is, I forget how awesome Filofax is. And I'm kind of getting, I guess my excitement over Gillios have finally faded down a little bit. I still love them, but I don't feel like I need new ones. Does that make sense? Anyway, let me not waste too much time. Okay, so I will post a video on the setup. It is a little different and where everything is and blah, 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 blah. So I did go ahead and change out my calendar to November. So by the way, this is a planning video. I updated my section, so don't worry with that. So each month, because I need to be quick, I don't know how much I'm actually going to do, but here is October. This is what the end of October looks like. I love it. I really like this insert. It's from Planner Room. I have seen similar printables like this. There are similar ones to this, but I really like her font and how it's laid out, so I don't know, it's nice and it's easy to read for me. So here's November. This is what we're working with. So let's take a note. The first thing I like to do is really see what's going on for the entire month, because I need to plan ahead for bigger events and things like that. So bam, we're going to get a notepad and write down what's going on. Now I will go ahead and say this, I have a tendency to put it directly in my weekly pages. That's why I like to have my weeklies in advance, and I've switched weeklies this week, so, and I will share that with you. I've got this upcoming week down, but I need to go ahead and look at my whole month and be sure to make note of what's going on. So I know I have this down, but I'm going to go ahead and write it down. I have a courtesy meeting. It's part of, it's just part of a group I'm with at school. Allie has a tournament. I did refill my ink in this pen. It writes much better now. I literally went through a whole cartridge already, so I write a lot and I love this pen, so I'm just gonna keep filling it until I get bored with it, I guess. Kiki, my little twin, has a spade appointment at 7:30 a.m. on the 9th. Allie's tournament's on the 6th, and my meeting is on the 2nd. Now, I've also got going on, I have a day off from work. It's Veterans Day, and I don't have to go to work that day on the 11th, so that's really nice. Now, this tan line here that you see, Disguise a Turkey, it's something we're doing at school. So that's going on the week of the 8th through the 12th. Disguise a turkey. Yeah. And then the 17th, my trainings are due. So I need to plan way in advance with that. I've got 3 of them done, so I'm doing okay. But it can sneak up on me. I'm known to like last minute get stuff together. I work well under pressure though. Like when I do procrastinate at times, okay, but when it gets down to the nitty gritty, I can get it done like that. I can stay focused and get going, but It's like up until the point I either need to do it right away or I'm gonna end up waiting till last minute. It's weird. So I'm trying to be better with that and plan ahead. So that's why I have a planner. And then Thanksgiving is the 22nd through the 28th. That's our break. Thanksgiving break. And yes, I've already paid for this card, so all right, I think that's everything for now. So let's hit up my weekly. I will say that I need to set up my tracking pages. So this is October. I just did today and yesterday. Um, and I need to set this up, and that's going to be a whole nother video because I want to explain how I read this and why I read this. So it's also like / mental health video, and that's going to be quite a video. Now it may be that I need to set this up first because it depends on when I do that video. Someday it just doesn't work out some days. I just got to understand that. So I do have 3 tabs at the bottom. This is months. It tells me what month it is, daily and weekly. I've decided to switch things up. I took out of my planner this much stuff. That's a lot of stuff, you guys. I took all of that out and am trying to condense my information. So instead of having so much of my information spread out amongst sections, the main things that I like to look at go into my little layout that I got going on. So as you see, I did keep my weeklies because I like looking at my old weeklies. It's changed over time. I moved into these inserts. Really enjoyed those for a couple months, for the month of October, really. You started using this as a daily review. It was like pull a highlight of the day, something positive. That's been really nice. I did that. This week. I used this in pair with the one I'm switching to. I really like it. I have no problems with it. I'm just ready. I want to change it. Like I said, I want to condense my information a bit. So what I've done, there's a lot of writing in this, okay? There's just, my pages are full. I love that. There's a lot of writing, so I don't, and it's not neat either, so hopefully you can stick with me with this. So the way it's set up is I have my weekly here, just like this. So on this side, I've got like notes and tracking, the stuff I like to track for the week. And then my weekly cut in half with events and then day specific tasks that really help me prepare for each and every day. Down at the bottom, I've got my no spend and my like weekly tracking. It's different from my happy tracking. It's things that I need to really focus on this particular week. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it has all the same information as my happy tracking. My happy tracking is where it's things I do every day. It's built into my routine. It's my positive routine. It helps me with my mental health. Like it helps heal me. Okay. That's what that is. And so these are like when I'm struggling or things are going a little differently, I just tweak it down here. So it's a weekly basis. And then I've got this little slip of paper. One of my students drew on it, but I still used it not to waste it. Is I use for like things I want to do this week, and then my next week update, which is really, what this is. So I should have pulled that out, but I'm still, this is still kind of a new setup. Maybe I won't need this next time. Okay, then I have this page. I already said what that was. So in between those, I've got my dailies. By the way, I track my mood, my highlight of the week. I mentioned that's what I use for a week review. And then under here, I actually tracked like what cleaning tasks that I actually accomplished, because I have a cleaning tracker here that I kind of, it's almost like zones, but it's not really. It's just daily chores, just maintenance. It's house maintenance, things that I do or want to do each day that really help maintain the house. So when it comes to the weekend, I don't have to spend all weekend cleaning it. And I have done a few things, even though it was only like 1, 2, 3, and I did a lot Saturday and Sunday. 3 days out of the work week that I did something, it still helped and lessened what I needed to do today. So, but I did do a big house project today. We'll get into that in a second. Okay. I do track my weather here. Excuse my cat, y'all. Just using a zig dot, I track my weather, and then I follow a color code. My brain is pleasantly triggered when there is a color code. I understand what I'm writing, and I can see clearly what this is. To some, it may look like a whole bunch of words that don't make any sense unless you really read them, but it makes sense to me. It helps trigger my brain. So I'm all about them trigger lists, y'all. So it's just, I follow a bullet key. That I must say, the way I plan doesn't change very much. I may add new inserts and lay it out differently, but my bullet key stays the same, my color code stays the same, and this really is what helps me plan and be able to plan in anything. Even my sticker, like this icon, it stays the same too. So it just automatically triggers what I need. It's helpful. Let's take you through my daily. So I must say, I am thankful that I use these dailies. I'm glad I already printed them out. And so I have like important tasks, and then like more detailed and focused tasks that go along with, like my general task. So most of this is cleaning, I'm going to be honest. And then I have my schedule, and what I've done is actually put tidbits of highlights or lowlights of the day in the time that it happened, and that's been great, and that has been helpful. So I do a mixture of like memory keeping and planning all in one. I really like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I hope my cat's okay. Okay. I also have my gratitude, so I condense my gratitude and my daily review onto a daily page. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, I had to check on our new kitten. He's not little, but his name is Stormy. It's beautiful. Anyway, moving on. So yes, I've condensed all my information. I do highlight it if I need to migrate my task to the next day. As I mentioned, I use a bullet key, so it all works out. So the way I work, I'm going to show you how I use my schedule. I'm just showing you my pages. They do get full with Post-its. I love that look. I like a layered, like messy, overly written look. It's fun for me. And it's, it works for me. So as you see up here, I have a couple of things that I needed to move over. A lot of it had to do with cleaning, because just my mind is like, my mental health is more important. Let's just say that. I did do my morning devotion on this Post-it, and then this was a must do right away, like tasks or events, errands, if you will. So I had this up front before. I just put this here, but I usually put my really important Post-its up front, but I was actually able to keep it here and still got it done. And then, as you can see, I had a fairly busy day. This day, it was Thursday. Wednesday I was sick, so as you see, I had a lot to move over, but I had a lot of different colors going on. The way I read this is that although I didn't go to work, but during that time I would normally be at work, I was doing these things. It just helps me see where I'm spending my time and what I normally would do. I really like to see this. And you can see I have like little blocks of color that just helps me read what's going on. So like pink is my daughter. During this time, 3 to 4, she had tutoring. During the same time, I was doing self-care. That's what this purple is, self-care. And then if you see, look at this right here. I had a doctor's call appointment, if you will. And they called here, but I had to wait to hear from her. It took her until like 1. So that's what that line helps me read. This all makes sense to me. Okay. I'm just saying. So yeah, there you have it. I like also with when it comes to gratitude, instead of just doing 1 per day, I write it as I am grateful. So it usually becomes 3 different pieces, but morning, afternoon, and evening, but it could be more some days, but so far it's been like 2 or 3. You can see I did a lot on Friday. I'm proud of myself, actually. We had a lot going on in that evening. And I had another devotional. So I actually did my Bible Thursday and Friday. I did 1 insert for the weekend. So I have another post-it of stuff. So clean floors, move rug. Yep. And yep, did it. I did everything. So I actually really like how the weekend look. I'm gonna stick this here instead because I prefer seeing this. I like that I cut it in half. So if I ever feel like I don't have a lot, if I ever feel like I want to take away the gratitude and stuff, I can just do this, cut it in half, and then put 2 days per page, and that can save space as well. But here's Saturday. We had so much fun on Saturday. Oh my gosh. And then here's Sunday. And this isn't color coded, but it's blocked out with my pen. So let me show you what it looks like when it's color coded. So this is all house. And then purple. And then this is me. Go. And I actually built a cat castle tonight. So hey, I had a productive day. All right, and then this is all the stuff I got done. So let's set up this upcoming week. All right, so I already have some things in because I like to go ahead and put them in so I don't forget about them. If I ever come, for example, like if I didn't feel like filming this late at night, I could have just done with this. So because I printed front and back, this week is a mirror image of this past week. Okay, so I have the weekly in the front and then the little notes page in the back. So what I like to do is go ahead and get my shabammy right here, and I can write underneath this sucker, so I just post it up there and write in what's going on, write in the dates. I should have known already. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, November. Sexy handwriting. Hey, stop it. Cats are driving me nuts. Alrighty, there you have it. There that is. Now I need my weekly mood tracker. Let's stick that under here. Actually, hold on. In the front, this grid, I don't mind sticking that here too. But I do like the spending and the, so I'm just gonna go back to what I was planning. I'll put it down here. And I will show you how I work this. So when it comes to my mood tracker, I take my highlighters. And highlight like so. Whoa. Alright. Yep, this is what I do. Bam. Shaboobie. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Actually, well, it's not actually the first, but it starts Sunday, so alright, so really happy, excited, okay, calm, meh, tired, sad or angry, and then depressed. Yay, finally had a good day. There you go. So that's how I set up my mood, and there you have that. This I fill in daily. Okay, so let's go over to the weak side. So I already did the line sloppily and not enough room, but whatever, we're gonna go with it. You can see through where the weather dots seeped through, so you know what, I'm not going to use those. I almost said I was going to do that, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to shiboppy, shiboopy, shiboppy dee boo, shiboopaba dee ba day, just like that, and fill them in there. See if it. See, I pressed too hard on there, I think, but yeah. And then down here, I'm going to do the same thing I did here, which is my money and my weekly stuff. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Days of the week. Shabam. Shaboom. Shippy badooba. I'm so weird. I know. Okay. And Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Wednesday. Nope. Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Shabooey. Shabam. Y'all, it's really late and I'm kind of tired. Although I took a nap. Someone's having a Halloween party. A Halloween party. Alrighty. So, I need to know. Alright, this week, what's important? Making my bed. I need to get back into the groove. So, Bible is number 1. Gratitude, number 2, which I'm pretty good at. I've been doing that pretty consistently. Bed. Positive. I do want to track if I'm sensitive again. Sensitive. Next week is going to be interesting. I'm dosing down next week, and I better enjoy this week while I can. It messes with me emotionally, and my medicine coming off of it really messes with my head. So it's going to be a rough next week. Let me not say that. Let's say it's going to be fine. I'm not going to feel a thing. God got my back. That's why I need to be sure that I do what I'm supposed to do. Also, I need to work on my trainings this week. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to punch this sucker in because it has what's going on this week. And yeah, there you go. And then the back, I need to see, this tells me that my trainings are due, so turn in entry. We've actually done that, so yay. Work on trainings. And Monday, let's see. Hold on. I need to wait for that to dry. I have my daughter's stuff. So pink is my kiddo, okay? Blue is work. And that's it for this week, I think. So I fill out day specifics as I go along. All right. Let me just double check. I don't think there's much else going on right now. I do fill my weekly as I go. My payment is due, but I've already paid it, so I really don't need to worry about that. See, I paid it last week and mailed it, so I don't have to worry about that. I did check with Oliblock, so I think my package should be coming. Orange. They did not send my clips out on time. It's been a couple months. It wasn't a pre-order either. I still like them though. I'm not mad about it at all. I just would like my stuff on time. This month. And then this week. This week. There you have it. Okay, so if you want to make this look cute, you can literally use stickers. But right now, I don't care. I'm getting tired. Alright, turn in entry. I've already done that. Okay, so we'll see as this goes along. I'm sure things will happen. La-di-da-di-da. But right now, it's safe. Now, I do need to work on painting stuff at the school. Let me just, check. It's kind of important, so I'm going to actually highlight this because it's more on the important side. And then move on. Okay, so when it comes to daily, I think this past week I went ahead and just did it as the days went on, but I think by midweek I decided to just do them all, so we're gonna just go ahead and set them up. Might as well, if you're interested in seeing how I do that. It's really simple. So anything I want to use I have to have on me. In other words, I won't use it. It's just, I use these brown craft dots. Stick them right here, right here. My hands are really dry right now. I need to do my nails too. I don't want to be up all night. I think I'll do my nails in the morning. Maybe I'll get up in time. Shabooby. Alright. So yeah, I do that. And then I use stickers that I have. I got some cute stuff. I kind of want to save this further down, but it's okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put a candle up. How cute. And then I'll just write it in. Hold on. A line. A Monday. And a date. And that's how I set that up. I'm going to go ahead and set up tomorrow because I do set up my dailies at night the night before. It helps me out. It gives me an idea of what's going on. Okay. So, let's do this. So I have work. Normal. I stay late, so I work until 3. Okay, and then Allie has tutoring at 3:30 to 4:30. And then I like writing small. It makes my handwriting look beautiful. I'm not sure if I have to pick her up or not, but during this time, I'm going to do a power hour. And then cook dinner. And then I'm going to spend time with my kiddo because she's going to be super mad at me. Because she had to spend the night with her grandparents tonight and she did not want to. She was going to be pretty upset. Okay. She loves her grandparents. Don't think she doesn't. That's not at all what I'm saying. But okay. So I put a little green box here to indicate that what this is. Power hour. And then Me time. Okay. So normally Allie and I will have so much homework to accomplish when she gets home, but I need to get dinner ready and all of that just in time because homework can take until 9:30 sometimes. So all right, so let's see if this makes sense to y'all. This blue is my work. Okay. Within work I have duty in the morning, boom, and duty in the afternoon, boom. Okay. That's what these little blocks are. Whatever is happening or any changes that happen at work, I stick in here. I actually write it next to the time that it happened. I'll use post-its if I run out of room. Yeah, and then I'll just kind of shabooby here, and then I'll put schedule like this, and then gratitude. And let's see, for fun, I guess. And we'll just put a little bow right here. Okay. I will fill out gratitude later. I don't make the daily review header until after I do my gratitude in the day. So right now I can't think of anything, well, except for three. And then work on trainings I'm putting as a lesser thing because if I don't have time, then it's okay. I am gonna mm, 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 and then do my nails. I think I'm gonna do them tomorrow, but we'll see. I think nails. All right. Nails. It's not really important. So there's not too much going on tomorrow, and plus I'm probably gonna be tired. I still need to work on the cat house. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through this and write the days. And then that's it for this week. So I hope you liked this video. Let me know if your planning is simple or difficult. Do you like my new layout? It really does work for me. I enjoy that. I am going to quickly draw before we go. I'm going to quickly draw the tracker for cleaning because I did enjoy that. Having that. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm gonna go ahead and put Saturday, Sunday over here. I don't think I need as much space as I gave myself. Next time I'll just use one line, but that's okay. Cleaning, and then I'll just all right, there you have it. I guess that'll work. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I believe, yeah, that's, oh, the other thing I do for the upcoming week is my daughter's homework pages. She didn't have a lot this past week. Also, I need to find out when my daughter's play is. We don't have an exact day yet. So November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then okay, and then I go here and I go ahead and write English, science, reading, social studies, math, spelling, and Bible. Okay, so I don't have any of her work yet until tomorrow. These are projects. I know she has a book report with diorama. I don't know how to spell that. Okay. Alright, there you have that. And that is it. My booklet just holds lists my TV series. I will do a video on this as well. And it holds my project planning, which is kind of lame at the moment. I need to take these in. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, let's just take a quick look. Until next time, love you so much. Bye.